This is part 2 of a 3-part series in making a beer fermentation chiller. We take a little PC fan and a mini fridge, and we take these panels of foam on the inside and steel on the outside, and we're assembling them into what will keep our fermenting beer at appropriate temperature.
Okay, so this was the big piece. It's 48 inches, and then I cut it in 3 pieces that are 16 wide a piece, which is going to become the sort of the overall depth of the unit. And then I cut the middle one in half again to so that I could stack it on top and make it tall. I'll show you in a minute. Now let's talk about what the blades look like that I used to cut. Okay, this is just a metal
cutting blade
that goes in the circular saw. It's only like $2.50 or something. Yeah, once I have it cut on both sides through the metal, then I just run this down. It goes right through like butter. Just in a second, cut that foam. To show you how I cut this stuff, I basically just measured up from the end a uniform distance and drew a line across there, and then I took a speed square and transferred the line over to the other side. This one didn't work out quite exactly, but it's pretty close. And then I again drew the line on the other side, so I know where to cut here, cut there, and then use the other saw to cut, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to assemble it standing upright like it's going to be in its final thing, just so it'll be resting nice and flat on the floor, hopefully. Hopefully I can do this without redoing stuff. These are drill point screws. They got a little drill tip on them, so you don't have to pre-drill a hole. And the guy that used to live in this house had a whole bunch of these things in the attic, these angle brackets. They're originally for hanging up your curtains and stuff. Okay, I got those couple of brackets in there, and I was just trying to measure the depth right now. This board, the back panel, is just sitting in there, but that back vertical panel is going to have to stick out a little in order to get the 13-inch floor surface. Not much, but I'm going to adjust that and put that in there now. Yeah, so I measured put a line on there for where that panel needs to go to give us the right floor depth. And then line this bracket up with this pencil line and put it in here. That's all there is to it. Okay, I got a couple of brackets on there, and I'm going to lift it on here for the very first time, and you're going to see it if this makes the final cut. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so I got all the brackets on, I guess, well, at least 4 in every, like 1 in every corner, at least 1. Just basically, well, let me show you. Alright, so there's the bottom. And I put a strap there, a couple layered, and here's the top. Like that. There you have it.